Hi, welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Jessica Jeremiah. As always, we have a great program for you today. We're going to learn about some local businesses in the area. Some have been around for a while, some are brand new. Right now, we're going to check in with a favorite. We've got James Kateman, business coach to the stars, joining us. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We love chatting with you, and I'm particularly excited to talk about this book.
Yay.
Now, if you haven't been familiar with this book yet, you're going to want to listen up, especially business owners out there. It's called The Bold Business Book. And what is this about, James?
So the Bold Business Book is about being bold in business, getting away from all that complacency. There's a lot of people that are just stuck in their business. Maybe they're not making money, or they're working too long or too often, and they're not spending as much time with family or friends. So the freedom that they started their business for is gone.
Yeah, and I think a lot of business owners can relate to that, sort of maybe starting a business so that they could make their own schedules, and then kind of getting trapped with the fact that they're working just all the time.
Right? They built their own monster, right?
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the why behind why you decided to write this book.
Sure. Well, like any business owner, or most business owners, I should say, I like to read a lot of nonfiction books, and I'm reading psychology books and business books, and I'm like, a lot of these have a couple tidbits, a little bit of content, but they seem like they had a lot of filler. It was like music in the 80s with an album, right? You have two good songs and then 8 filler ones. So I'm like, I have a lot of information I feel like I could share, but I feel like I have enough information to fill a book. So I did everything I could to pack every page with information.
And
good
it's
stuff.
bold, and it's
Bold,
great.
yep.
So who is the book for might sound like a silly question, because obviously kind of geared towards business owners, but is it for anyone else?
Yeah, it was specifically written for business owners, but it turns out that with anything, when there's growth or improvement, it can go in business, it can go in life. In the end, it's a lot about decision making, and a lot of people have big decisions to make, so it will help with that overall.
Gosh, so many people can relate to that. Anyone out there have trouble making decisions?
Sure, yeah,
I am
everybody a little
definitely
bit,
one.
sure.
Yes, especially big life-changing decisions. Sometimes
Absolutely.
can be so challenging, and you hem and you haw, and you weigh your pros and cons.
Yep.
Sometimes you just need to make a decision, go with your gut.
Just go,
Yeah,
just
and
go.
that's a lot about what that book is about as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about other topics that we can find in the book.
Sure, there's time management, there's a little bit on sales, there's dealing with employees. I have a whole section on networking, because a lot of people, it turns out, are a little afraid to talk to other people.
Absolutely.
For whatever reason, even if they're starting a business.
Yeah.
It's just, I packed as many tidbits as I could in regards to starting your business. There's a checklist in there for starting your business. Just endless array, I guess, as far as that goes.
Yeah, I like that you touch on talking to people, because so many people suffer from a variety, somewhere on the scale of social anxiety, whether you realize it or not. And it's really a practiced art. So even if you feel kind of shy and have trouble reaching out to people, you might find some good pointers in there.
Yeah, I tell people to make a game out of it, and I give them about a dozen ways. One of the ways is just go to the beer line, because everybody, the first thing they do is go to get a drink.
There you go.
And you just keep talking to people on the line, because nobody will not talk to you while they're waiting for a drink. And you can always just move to the back of the line.
That's a great. Who knew the beer line could be so informative?
Oh, you get a lot of work done in the beer line.
Let's talk a little bit about kind of what readers can expect in terms of format.
Sure. So I'm told that I write in my own voice, which is good. I assume that's a compliment.
Right.
But I try to write it in little sections so that you can pick it up, read for a few minutes, and set it back down. It's not exactly War and Peace or anything like that. So you can just enjoy it, have fun, and learn.
Excellent. And for readers or viewers out there who would like to become readers, how can they do that?
Amazon, of course, has it. Otherwise, there's Kobo. They can get it on my website at drawtoncustomers.com, but Amazon's probably the easiest.
Excellent. So James Kateman, again, author of The Bold Business Book, and also with Draw In Customers. You can help lots of business owners out there.
I do what I can, yeah.
That's right. Thanks so much for sharing your book with us.
Thanks for having me.
For watching. We'll be back with more Talk of the Town after the break.